that song.
Yes, dig it very much.
Welcome to Acute Media Live. It's so nice to be back. It's so nice to see Tracy again, sort of.
Yeah.
Well, I got to turn you up.
Not always
There,
here, but
there you are.
sometimes when he's not being mean.
No, it's nice to be back on the show. I had Sandria from Sacramento on the last show, and just one of them, and we had a really good show. I thank them for being on the show. That was my second band from Sacramento.
Okay.
So
You
I
getting
did
around.
another 3 show week, and I can't do that. It's exhausting. This line of work is exhausting. Not really. Anyway, we have a very good guest tonight.
do.
Tonight. It's usually tonight when I do the show, but it's today. Let's go with today. Not this
Very
evening.
odd that it's today.
It's not this evening. It's not this afternoon. It's today. That means it's still daylight. Anyway, the Get Right Band, most of them, Silas and Teresa. Jesse.
Hey,
That was-
we're here.
Glad to have you
Thanks for
guys.
having us. Yeah, man.
Nice to have you. We've been in talks for a good, probably a few months. I don't even know how I found you guys, honestly. Somewhere, you know how the algorithm's weird, but I'm glad we were able to put it together and have you on. It's nice meeting you.
Likewise.
I was on your website. I think it was last night, and just kind of looking at pictures and things, and then I saw the tour that's upcoming to I guess to promote your new album, and well, you know how I do Google Earth.
Oh, yes.
I talk about this all the
You
time.
love Google Earth.
I'd never been to Philly other than like middle school for like a trip and like Liberty Bell and all that crap. So like I don't really remember it, but I'd like to go again. And I saw you guys were stopping in Philly at Jamie's House of Music, and I got on Google Earth. Got on their website and everything. That place is like legendary. You know what I mean? Like
it's got a cool history.
Have you played there before?
This is our first time. I know they've got an insane list of like cool, famous bands that have played there. Although I can't currently think of a single one, but yeah, I know they got a lot of history there.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to make it to that show. I'm
Cool.
gonna try to make it to that. It's a drive, but hey, you gotta spend money to make money. You gotta drive far to see. I don't know.
But you don't make any money. You just
I
like to
don't
enjoy
make any
bands.
money. No.
So there you go.
No, but I do travel. I do travel and
A lot.
to see bands and things. Speaking of that, okay, I got to get this out of the way because this was badass. So I had a band on from San Diego. Oh gosh, probably a year ago now. Called I'm not gonna do it because my throat's sore.
You're not going to do it?
The Undertaking. Okay.
There you go.
So the reason I yell it is because they have an exclamation point at the end of their name, and they didn't tell me to stop. So I do that every time I say their name. And when I saw them in Ohio, Youngstown, Ohio, on Tuesday, that's the very first thing I said. Like I was just gonna say, hey, hey, nice to meet you and everything, but they're like, aren't you gonna do it? I'm like, so I did, and it was fun.
Nice.
But anyway, they were on tour. Their first time being touring in the East, and they toured with Meadows and Empty, and we'll play Empty at the end of the show tonight. Today.
Yeah.
Today we will. So anyway, it was a lot of fun seeing them and hanging out for a little bit and watching them play and all that good stuff and talking about life.
Did you braid each other's hair too?
No,
No?
we did not.
Okay.
We were going to, and then they turned the lights down, and we're like, "Ooh, let's hold hands instead."
Freaks on the
Anyway.
streets.
So tell me a little bit about yourselves. I know a little bit about you just from the bio. I sent Tracy the bio as well, so she knows a little bit. But tell the viewers a little bit about you guys, how you got going. Everything.
Jesse, do you want to tell them?
Sure, yeah. So Silas and I have been playing together since we were kids. We went to school together growing up in Maryland. And so we had a lot of our formative years together, first bands coming up together, et cetera, et cetera. And so flash forward, now we live in Asheville, North Carolina, which is kind of a hub of music kind of on the East Coast now. There's a lot of great musicians here. It's a really nice scene and a very supportive community. Everybody is very, very friendly and very nice. A lot of artists here, a lot of musicians. And we formed this band right around 2011. And yeah, we just kind of started out as kind of like a funk rock reggae band, and then things evolved from there. We got our current drummer, JC Mears. He joined the band, I think, 2013, and so he's been playing with us for about 10 years, and he really brings a lot of like rock element to the band, and we've just kind of evolved over the years. And so yeah, we're still at it. We're still playing. We're still jamming. Still having fun. And we just came out with a new album, which is kind of a psychedelic rock album. It's a concept album, and we're getting into some more psychedelic territory, some more pop, some more synth, and those kind of elements.
Now you're kind of in the right area for synths, and I have a relationship with Asheville. I've never been to Asheville before in my life, but I've sent this thing twice to Asheville to get worked on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The
the
Moog-
Moog Factory.
The
is
Moog
right down
Factory is
street
there.
from
Yeah,
Jesse's house.
have you
I
been
can
over
walk-
to the Moog Factory?
I can walk
Yeah.
there from my house. It's like
Oh, that's awesome.
man.
like a 7-minute walk.
I'd love to. Just go there sometime, and
It's a cool
play.
spot.
It's amazing.
I'd love to just play. I think they have a playroom.
Yeah, you
Oh,
just
my
walk
God.
in like you can
Oh,
jam with
I
theremin.
was
You
thinking, what do
can,
you mean?
Yeah, you can take it. They have don't they have like stuff set up, and you can just go in there and just.
yep.
That's awesome.
They have keyboards, theremin set up. They have pedals. You can bring your
Always loved
instrument,
the
and you can
theremin.
bring your keyboard or your guitars or whatever.
This thing, for people who don't know, I mean, I've shown it before on the show, but it's the Moog D-Fam. And this... have you guys played one of these?
I have not.
I'm
You've
not.
got-
I'm not into that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, I'm telling you. It's badass.
That's badass.
It's fun.
Nice.
That's like my really only tie to Asheville. I don't know much about Asheville at all. I just know it's in western North Carolina.
Yeah, it's a really cool town. There's like a lot of, like Jesse was saying, there's a lot of music and art, but there's also a lot of hiking. The county next to us, I think, has like the most waterfalls in North America or something like that.
Is that also where the Belmont is? Is it not Belmont? Is it
Biltmore.
Biltmore.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
That's here. A lot of great restaurants, good food, culture. Yeah, it's a very cool spot.
Is it like a big city? You know, like Pittsburgh's close to here. That'd be like our biggest city. Is it like that? Like skyscrapers and
It's
shit?
not as big as Pittsburgh. I think we're somewhere around 100,000 is our population.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a small city, but it feels very very vital. There's a lot going on. It's got a lot of energy.
Now that show that I just went to, they went through Boone, North Carolina, and played there. Is that near you guys?
Yeah, it's a couple hours.
Yeah.
But
pretty
I
close.
think there's a college there, right?
Yep.
Yep. Appalachian State.
Appalachian State. That's right. They're not from West Virginia. They are in North Carolina.
So what do you guys do when you are not being rock stars?
What?
I asked them.
Oh.
a question.
We're rock stars 100% of the time.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's why I was like,
That's
why are you asking that?
awesome.
They're always.
I know
No, I'm
it's
just
we
kidding.
we try to deny it, but it's so many people are always coming up to us and telling us that we're rock stars that we've just accepted it. I was like,
Yeah.
I kept trying to say like we're just regular people,
Yeah.
but
We're not. We're better
finally
than regular
we've
people.
we've just
Better.
we've come to accept it. We are rock stars.
People are starstruck when they see you.
As long as adulation pays the bills, right? There you
That's
go.
right.
It does.
Yeah, no,
in Asheville.
we do a lot of the band business stuff takes up a lot of our time. When we're not on stage, we are doing like the business end of things, but also just working on songwriting and making music videos and stuff like that.
You guys have some great videos. I was watching
Thank
them
you.
today earlier. I was like, wow, okay.
Thanks.
You have a good library
Appreciate it.
going. Yeah.
I was gonna pull up Tracy. I didn't send her the photos that you guys sent, and they are phenomenal. I mean, there's only two of them that I got. There's one of them right there. That's Murphy. But
Okay.
there's-
Yes, I know
There's one
Murphy.
of them, and I gotta go past all this show stuff. It's right. Just talk amongst yourselves while I share this. No, I'm kidding. No.
Preparedness is key.
Well, I opened up my picture library once when she was here.
Yeah, that was not a good experience.
Is this what you were talking about when you were talking about the wiener portion?
No. This is
That time,
It's
yes.
similar. It's similar to that, but it's not. It's different.
It's not that graphic.
It's altogether
no.
different.
I'm
Or-
still traumatized.
Same photo album, but
Yeah. It's all under the hidden part. The one you have to unlock with your face.
I've known this dude for like
Literally.
25 years. We went to high school together, so it's like I did not need to see that shit.
And the funny thing is, we never ever talked in high school. Not one
We
time.
did not. Not until our 10-year reunion where
Yeah.
your shit face came
I
over,
don't.
gave
I
me a
don't-
hug, and you're like, I love you, man. It's
I don't
like,
think I remember that.
Now I can't get rid of
at
you.
all. I don't even know who you are.
Whatever.
half the time. I don't know. I don't. It's right here. It's right there. That one.
yeah, you sent me that one.
I did.
Yeah.
I sent her that one. The one.
Yeah.
The with the white background and the
Good
sunglasses.
picture.
I'm getting like an 8-bit vibe with what you're doing in your photos. Is that kind of?
Yeah, there's like a glitch, a glitch element to the new album in particular. I don't know if I have the album cover handy, but there's like a figure on the front that's kind of all glitched out and stuff, and so we've tried to kind of maintain that style through a lot of the other artwork and stuff.
He's gonna get it.
He's got it.
one handy. There it is.
This is the new. Well, it's kind of glare.
Is that one of you?
Oh, cool.
Or is that just a
No, that's just we don't know who that is. Actually,
he
might not
doesn't-
even be a real person.
he,
We paid the artist. I don't know what the artist did with the model or lack of model.
what I know what utopia is, but what's itopia? What's that?
It's a made up word. That's why you don't know it. And
Well played.
interestingly, we were asked this in an interview a few weeks ago, and Jesse and I both had a different answer to this question, which I thought was interesting because we actually never discussed it ourselves. To me, it's like it's kind of the selfish side of a utopia. It's not a utopia, it's a metopia, it's an itopia, which is a reference to the way the internet and the algorithms and the way we can self-select the information that we're getting and the people that we're talking to can become such an isolating echo chamber of sort of curating an internet and curating an internet that is that agrees with me, that agrees with each of us. And because the internet is such a huge part of our lives, that's like akin to, in some ways, creating a world that is in agreement with me, which is not how the world really is or should be. So it certainly comes with some dangers.
So it's kind of like a utopia,
Yeah,
a little bit.
I would say the opposite. It's more like a dystopia.
that's true.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, it's everything that could potentially go wrong, which is kind of why the cover is a glitched out person. They've lost their sense of self. They've become the glitch, and it's okay to have a little bit of that. The internet's a great thing, but when you for me, the itopia is like the internet-topia. Like you've gotten lost and you've created this world that's not the real world, and you've lost your sense of self and reality.
Wasn't there a movie?
Very cool concept.
There was
Okay,
a
I
movie,
like that description.
I believe it was on Netflix. A movie that was it was about kind of like what you're talking about.
It's called The Social Dilemma.
Yeah. Have you've seen that? Yeah, it's.
Oh yeah.
I mean, now they're talking about all this AI shit, like the robots and stuff.
Yeah.
I would
that's
love to
trippy
have a
shit.
robot around here do the laundry. I mean, do the dishes. I mean, if it gets smarter than me, fine.
No.
Take care of me.
No, that stuff's freaky. No.
Well, I mean, I don't see. Well, I don't think we can see what could go wrong because it hasn't happened.
Yeah, that's a lot of what happened with social media and stuff too.
Yeah.
It was not created for any nefarious purposes. It was all, no one really could foresee the ways that it would go wrong and negatively affect entire generations worths of mental health and elections and things like that. It's hard to see how these things will be. It's so hard to fathom them before they become, and then just a few years later they're part of our everyday life, impacting the biggest things in our lives.
Now the
Snowball effect
AI
of it.
girlfriend thing, I'm all for that. I mean, because I could,
Yeah, it's your best chance.
yeah. I mean, anymore. Have you tried that? What's that one called? That was
No,
on the
no, I actually talk to guys.
news? Robot guys?
No.
Are they real guys?
Flesh and blood.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see Tracy's still alive and well in the real world and knows her self-worth.
We are real people, for sure. We are real people, aren't we?
We are.
We are.
Yeah, we're weird, but yeah, we're
Oh,
real.
Very strange people. Hey, let's go ahead and listen to a song. I like to do this at the beginning so whoever's watching can listen and know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I usually do. I have favorites on between the two songs that the guests choose. But I want to play my favorite one first, just because it.
Why don't you let them tell us about it?
Praise the Algorithm. What's this one about?
Praise the Algorithm. I mean, it's about everything we're talking about. It's about the way that our society has gotten so structured around trying to get likes and views and comments and shares. And, we as professional musicians are 1,000,000% sucked into that as well. So it's none of this stuff is said with with judgment or with accusation. It's all very much self-reflective and reflecting on the world and trying to shine a light on some stuff that's going on that we're all dealing with. And Praise the Algorithm is kind of a almost like a caricature of that experience, as if the algorithm were a god that we're all kind of celebrating and trying to steer our lives around.
Yeah, it's like a never ending. You got to be better than whoever is, you're connected with online, and you got to connect with more and more people. I mean, the same thing with the show.
It's the
I have
hamster wheel.
348 subscribers, give or take. And like, I can always ask. People always say, subscribe and everything. I hate saying that just because. Well, I mean, what? I could care less. I mean, I would love people to watch the show all the time, But I mean, there's millions and millions and millions of other shows out there, similar or you know what I mean. It's just It's a never ending.
It's the hamster wheel.
Something. It's never. Yeah. It's just. But whatever. It is what it is. Music's way better anyway. So. Praise the Algorithm by the Get Right Band. I do want to know how you arrived at the Get Right Band name.
Yes, that was one of mine questions too.
After the song. Check it out.
I'm a slave to the algorithm. Gotta praise the algorithm. Give her everything you got and you might have a shot. Come on, don't you wanna be hot, hot, hot? I need the algorithm. Gotta feed the
Okay. Now we were just talking about I hate comparing bands to other bands. It's just I hate doing it because it's not anything like I don't know how to say this.
It takes away from the organic nature of the actual artist
It's your
playing.
it's your own
but
sound, but like I get certain vibes with it, and I would
Let's just take the hate out of your heart right now. Just accept yourself.
I would
for who
say
you are.
Jamiroquai a tad bit, a tad bit.
Nice.
I picked
see
up
it.
a little bit of Panic at the Disco.
Which
Yeah.
and Max Headroom. Now
Yeah.
that's a vintage
Yeah.
one.
I don't know that.
All that
Do
together.
you not
It's
know
kinda
Max? Do you not know Max Headroom?
Mm.
I have
No.
to find a picture. That's that's like early '80s.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
I'll search for something.
Yeah, trippy as fuck though. Loved it.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
there's so much going on. There's sounds coming from everywhere.
Yeah.
Is it all keyboard? Is it a Moog? Is it just a sampler or?
There's a lot going on. There's electric bass, synth bass, electric guitar, several layers of synth, not Moogs.
What?
And
Do they know
then
this?
just
I
like
know. Sorry.
just different like samples of like weird video game sounds or like some of that weird just like
Yeah, that
random.
worked well.
Will you be doing all of that on stage when you tour?
We're doing a lot of it. Yeah. We kind of reinvent the songs as needed for live. So some of that stuff is happening live. Some of it isn't. Sometimes we kind of rework a song for the live. We like the live and studio are such different beasts. And I think earlier in our career, when we went into the studio, we were trying to capture the live sound. And at some point along the way, we kind of abandoned that and decided to just really keep them separately and not try to recreate one in the other space. And sometimes a song kind of lends itself to be sort of similar in both spaces. And sometimes a song like that, I think, doesn't quite lend itself to being like that much ear candy and noise live can be kind of like messy and disorienting. So it's a little pared back, but like still with that same kind of energy and disco beat and stuff like that.
No, you can jam a lot in that stuff. Like just go on and on and on. You try to do that live as well when you play live.
Yeah, we like to jam. We've been compared to like jam bands, but we much more consider ourselves like a song-oriented band that will let loose from time to time if the inspiration strikes us, or if we want to let loose a little bit and solo and jam around. We like to leave a little bit of space for that, but we much more are interested in the song and serving the song. And if we feel the need to jam out, we shall do that.
That song's a nice one live for stretching out and getting a little funky and psychedelic there at the end.
I'm going to show you who.
Is that a song you normally would close with?
I don't know. We don't necessarily have it normally yet because the album just came out 2 weeks ago, so we've only been playing that song live for a couple weeks now, or maybe it's 3 weeks. I don't know, but I mean, it's a good idea. We should track closing with it. We do a different set every night, so we don't have like too much.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
Is that more difficult to do? Do you think, or when you do a different set every night? I mean, I know they're all your songs, you know all of them, but
it's kind of how we've always done it that way.
Okay.
Like we've
Yeah,
messed around with some of the same set lists here and there, but we've always mixed it up a tiny bit.
I'm going to show you Max Headroom here real quick. You see him?
Yeah,
That's him.
that looks like some glitchy, trippy '80s stuff.
Yeah,
It absolutely is.
it's a fake dude. Yeah, it's I think it's on Wikipedia, but yeah, but he did like electronic-y kind of stuff. I don't know, just kind of just a slight vibe is all.
Cool, I'll check them out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know, if he's. It was I saw it here on.
It was very ahead of its time, I guess.
Yeah, it was just, like I said, it was like early '80s. Let's see. Played by actor Matt Frewer, advertised as the first computer-generated TV presenter. I don't really remember much about it because it was very early '80s, wasn't it? I was born in '80. Let's see.
I remember him.
He was in
about
Pixels in
5.
2015. What?
I didn't watch
That's what
that.
it says.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wikipedia knows everything.
Oh, does it?
I'm not sponsored by Wikipedia, by the way.
Okay.
But
Nice
do you
little
support
tempo.
Wikipedia? Do you give them a little?
I don't. I should, because it asks me every time I get on there.
Yeah.
Damn it. Now I'm going to have to. Thanks. They should send me $1 Wikipedia for telling people about you, even though people already know. It's kind of like Google. Like, you don't need to tell anybody about it. Or WebMD.
I'm sure Wikipedia appreciates you advertising them.
I'm
Yeah.
sure they do.
They'll-
Yeah,
they'll
take it.
They are a self-supporting engine.
That'll be fine. They don't need your $2.
So how'd you guys come up with the name, the Get Right Band?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask them. Yeah.
So Jesse and I, and the original drummer of this band, Chris Pyle, used to be in another band, all three of us, with a fourth person, and that band was called Soulgrass Rebellion. And the fourth member of that band had a couple of kids. He was ready to start slowing down how much he was touring. So the other three of us decided to do some touring just as a trio. But we didn't want to call it the same name because it was a different band without the fourth guy. And the Soulgrass Rebellion had done several tours of the Virgin Islands, St. Thomas, St. John. And we were doing a short tour down there, and the other three of us wanted to stay down for longer. So we started just calling the same venues and saying, hey, we're already coming down to play Soulgrass Rebellion, but if we could play the next week as another band, we'd love to stay longer. And we booked several shows without even having a name. And then one of the, or like a band. I mean, we'd never practice. We didn't know a single song that we were going to play. And then maybe third or fourth venue I talked to said, yeah, sure, I'll put you guys down. What's the band name? And I was like, all right, let me call you back on that. And I just came up with a few. Soulgrass Rebellion had a song called, with the line, one will get you right, two will get you stoned. And that, I think, maybe was the inspiration for thinking about that name, and just threw out a few names to the other guys and said, hey, we need a name in the next 10 minutes. I got to call this guy back. And that was just the one we all agreed on. But we kind of thought of it as like the way that going to a live show or listening to music on your own, but particularly that experience of going to a live show, or playing a live show, you can hopefully leave behind the other things in your life, and just sort of like be in the moment, get yourself right, have a cathartic experience with other music makers and music listeners and music lovers.
See, what I was thinking, what the exclamation was, explanation. That's what it was. Yeah. See, I can't. Whatever. It's Monday.
Oh, okay.
Monday. The explanation.
I'm glad you're here, Tracy.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Tracy. Thanks, Tracy. No, I thought you had like a certain hatred for like NASCAR.
What?
Because they're always going left.
Yeah.
I don't have a
Okay.
specific hatred for NASCAR, but I have a pretty powerful lack of interest.
I was gonna do the whole.
I was not expecting
that,
that.
but-
Yeah, that was good, Scott.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You ever do that? Give yourself a pat on the back.
No, I don't need to.
A weird
good.
teacher told me to do that, but they wanted me to go lower, and I was like, I can't do that. That's weird. All
There's
right.
an exercise for that.
Hey, you guys want to talk wieners?
I mean, not particularly, but I'm open to it.
It
There's-
seems like you want to,
Well, I mean, I want to.
and we're your guests.
It is a standalone segment, something we
Well, I can think of three different types of wieners:
Okay.
male genitalia, the tiny dog, and the processed meat in a stick shape.
ding ding
and I-
ding.
Am not particularly a fan of any of them. Just to give you a heads up.
Oh,
okay, so
okay.
this isn't my thing. This is my roommate Mike's thing, and he doesn't like.
Yeah, Mike.
No, it really is actually.
Yeah, she knows.
Mike makes me talk about wieners.
She knows all about Mike's wiener, by the way. Can we talk about
Well,
that?
let me prepare you guys for one thing, which is that both Jesse and I don't eat meat.
Okay, well,
Oh.
that's
So if we're about to talk about a bunch of different kinds of
beautiful
hot
cat right
dogs,
there. Can we talk
we're not
about?
going to be able to contribute.
Can we talk about cats in Chinese restaurants?
Absolutely.
Okay, we'll have to do that then.
Well, let's switch it then. Let's switch it. Okay, so, it's about hot dogs. Yes, you were right.
Let's talk about them.
Okay, all right.
What do you want to know?
Well, it's not what I want to know. It's what Mike wants to know. Mike loves hot dogs. He's got a crazy fetish for wieners, and he won't get on the show and do this segment himself. So I'm forced to do it. I'm not forced to do anything, but it's been funny in past episodes.
It's sometimes extremely
The
weird.
guy in Finland said he eats them all the time. In northern Finland.
That's a big thing up there.
Good for
What,
him.
peanuts?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, Mike travels miles to try people's wieners. You know what I mean? Hot dogs.
He like meets up with people on Grinder or something.
I'm pretty sure he's on there. Yeah, he's a top fan. I don't know.
He travels for the actual
Hot
processed
dogs.
meat.
Yes,
delicacy,
yes. He eats hot dogs like out the ass. What? That's not what I was trying to say. Anyway, if Mike was to travel to Asheville, I don't think he's been there, but if he was to go there, where would he go to get a gourmet hot dog?
I have no idea. I've never eaten a hot dog in my life. I mean,
That's un-American.
I could say, I'm trying to even think where you could get a good veggie dog, and I don't even know the answer to that.
Wow.
Jesse, do you know?
I don't. I'm sorry to let you down, Mike.
Yeah, there's a
But
lot of.
I'm
great
sure there's
restaurants.
one around here.
Eyeballs in a second. He's watching. he watches on YouTube when I'm doing the show from the couch in there, and he will put the eyeball, the emoji eyeballs, in the chat room, so I know that he's
Like,
watching
what?
and he's listening.
Yeah, I feel like we've let you down here
Well,
because Asheville is very much a food city, so I'm sure there's a gourmet hot dog somewhere.
Yeah, okay, let's go with that then. Let's not reverse, but let's go away from the hot dogs. And I've never been to Asheville. I'd love to come down and like I said, go to the Moog Factory, see you guys. And where would I go to eat? Where's the best place? The best place that, like maybe only the locals know. That has kind of like everything that's just
Craft
Well,
beer, good food, all that.
no.
That's
Two
That's too
things
long
come to
of a
mind
list.
for me. Well, what do you have a top, Jesse?
I mean, 9 Miles probably my top. I love Plant, which is a vegan restaurant. Laughing Seeds, a vegetarian restaurant.
I'm a big
Yeah, I was
salad
gonna
guy,
mention
too.
9 Mile. 9 Mile is like it's like Caribbean food with a fusion with like Italian pasta.
That sounds
It's
phenomenal.
very strange. It doesn't, to me, particularly sound good, and it's the best food I've ever had. Every dish is incredible. And now they have several locations, so that's a must. That's a must see when you're in Asheville.
What's
and
it called?
then
9 Mile.
9 Mile, yeah.
Okay.
And I think there's like 4 locations now, or 3 at least. But yeah, that's a great spot. Really unique.
I like Caribbean like jerk chicken when I was in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I mean,
They've got all that.
good. And I'm a big salad guy. I eat a lot of salad, and Mike actually makes his own house dressing, and it's phenomenal. It's really, really good house dressing.
Good work, Mike.
Yeah. Great job. Now away from the hot dogs. Can we have more salad dressing? More salad?
Yeah, Mike's probably feeling pretty unsatisfied at this point.
Well, I mean,
he does cater movie sets and
he
stuff.
did have
so,
Burger
I mean,
King
he
for
can
lunch.
cook.
So
Ew, Burger King?
yeah, I know it's
Ugh,
gross.
it's gross.
Anyway,
Yeah, hot dogs aren't gross at all, though.
well, I mean,
I mean,
it depends on
they
what's in
are,
them.
but
I always compare hot dogs to like a Philly blunt. When you
how so?
well, back in my day.
But you break the hot dog open and you put something real and
Well,
good
no,
inside
like
of
a
it.
roll
It's
it?
just
I mean,
well,
like-
the stuff that comes out of a Philly when you buy it, nobody ever buys a Philly to smoke it. Nobody does. Everybody,
Okay.
I mean, it's I don't really care, but they buy it for the blunt wrap.
I think now it's like 2023. Like that's not a thing anymore. People just buy a
You
wrap.
can just buy a blunt wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay. Well,
Yeah.
when I would watch people do it because I never partake ever.
No.
But
mm-mm.
there would always be like hairs and just pieces of stuff in there. It's like a hot dog. It's just claws and beaks and
Oh
stuff.
God.
Mixed up. Looks like a milkshake when they make it.
Oh God, shut up.
It does. It looks like a Frosty when they make it.
Oh,
Hot dogs.
Mike
Yeah.
is gonna kill you.
But they taste phenomenal. They taste tasty.
I think they are.
I think.
Good. Yeah.
So
Hot dogs are a big
yeah.
thing here.
Well,
I mean, they're a big thing everywhere.
It's a
I
daily
get it.
segment on your show, so I hope it seems
It's-
like it's a big deal.
well, it doesn't have to be though. Like I'm trying to get away from it. And, like be like like what's your favorite pizza? Okay. Well, what's a good pizza in Asheville? Like not like a chain. Like an Asheville only thing.
There's
Or-
a place called Pizza Mind, which is very good.
Sounds interesting.
They're all
and
good. All
Yeah, there's a
Souls
place called
Pizza,
Standard. All Souls is
Standard
great. There's a lot of
Pizza.
Mellow Mushroom, which is a chain. They make fantastic
They
pizza.
do
Yeah, they're
make
good.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's good stuff.
I mean, pizza's so good. Kinda all good.
Yeah, it's hard to make a bad pizza, but people can make a bad pizza.
They can.
Yeah, like school cafeteria. Like that's getting.
I don't know. Ours was pretty good.
Ours
No.
was not good.
What?
It's nasty.
You're un-American.
You guys went to the same high school,
Yeah, but we didn't know each other. But we did, but we didn't.
but you
like,
ate the same pizza.
Oh, I never ate it.
I think so.
had maybe like
Yeah.
a couple times, and I'm like, no, I'm good.
Did you guys have menu choices in high school? We had like an
I don't
all
even remember.
all the time salad bar.
We did. It was not gourmet. There was a local pizzeria that actually provided pizza to the high school.
Nice.
So our pizza was actually incredible in high school.
Was that
Um,
James Gang?
James Gang, yeah.
Oh,
But
wow.
so there was always pizza as one option, and then they had like whatever the other option was for the day. So
Were
there
you
two
guys
options for the day.
were you guys in band together in high school?
No, I stopped it
We
after
were-
middle school.
We were in bands together in high school, but not
like
school
band,
band.
just school
No.
band.
I actually never did band at all. I think I would have probably really loved it, but I never did.
You would have, yes, I think you would have. I was in band.
I did it
Yeah,
like
band-
in
band is
elementary
cool.
and middle.
I was in band for even in college.
I played violin.
Nice.
That's strings. That's what we called it, right? It's
Yes.
strings.
Yes, it was strings.
Strings. Orchestra. Those kids. No, she was a thespian.
I was.
Nice. Are you still?
Been bringing the drama for 25 years now. Yeah.
Nice.
Wait a minute. Wait. There you go.
You're gonna totally loop that and send that
Oh,
to me later, right? Yeah.
you know what I didn't do? I didn't do the Wiener song. You must hear
God.
this. This is actually my dad. My parents were in Hawaii probably about a month and a half ago now. They're getting ready to go to Rome. They travel all the time. But they were in Hawaii, and I was like, I don't have a show. It was like all week I didn't have a show, and I was like, let's do a show with you in Hawaii, you know? So we did. I forced them to come on the show.
He did.
And my sister was in the chat room. She was watching, and she said, have Dad sing the weenie song. I was like, that's a great idea. And I didn't think he was going to do it, but he did. So I captured it and I put it on one of my sound pads, and that's usually the intro to the Wiener segment. But we'll play it now since I forgot. But this is my dad and my mom in one spot.
Enjoy.
I know a weenie man. He owns a weenie stand. He sells most anything from hot dogs on down. Someday I'll join his life and be his
weenie wife.
hot dog. I love that weenie man.
That's what I need is a weenie wife.
That was good.
It was, yes. I can do this too.
That's really cute.
Anyway, stupid sound effects are. I mean, they're dumb.
We have another song to play with them.
We do.
We do.
What is it? Why don't you?
I can't see.
This one here.
I can tell you.
It says
You
hell.
guys need help.
Starts with hell.
Hell yes, refresh. Can you tell us about that song before we play it for you, or for everybody
Jesse,
else?
can you tell them about that song? I forgot. I can't even remember what this.
Literally
song is.
nothing would please me more. So It's-
Not
it's
from
a-
a hot dog.
definitely not that disgusting thing. No, this song is about a love affair. It's about not just, it can be related to a interpersonal love connection that you have, but in a much more real sense, the song is written about the feeling that you get when you receive accolades online, when you get likes, when you get people to comment on your stuff, and you keep hitting refresh on your page so you can see what the people have said and how many more likes that you get. So it's a love song about the internet.
Okay.
Well said. Now I remember the song.
Now I know. Well, here it is. What did you say?
Hell yes, refresh. I can't see.
Oh, yes, refreshed by.
The Get Right Band.
Not the Get Left Band.
No.
It's the Get Right Band.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Enjoy.
The whole wide world fits in my hand. The power of God's in the mind of a man. Finding my tribe, finding new life. Feeling the vibe. Pulls at my mind, just like first love. Don't you wanna feel more? Hell yes, refresh. the touch, feeling the rush. Don't you wanna feel good? Hell yes, refresh. I can't take my eyes away from you. Yes, I must confess, I'm obsessed with you. Obsessed with you. I get that hit. I feel that high. Don't you want a little more? Hell yeah, refresh. Someone wants me. Possibility. Don't you wanna know who? Hell yes, refresh. I can't take my eyes away from you. Yes, I must confess, I'm obsessed with you. 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 Obsessed with
I'm not getting any vibe from that, which is a good thing. This sounds like vibe. Because
Nice.
if I was to hear it, I'd be like, that's the Get Right band right there, for sure.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
Since you're interested in synths, are you familiar with the Linstrument?
No.
There's a guy named Roger Lynn who made some of the early. He was kind of like a contemporary, maybe not a contemporary, but like a counterpart to Robert Moog. Robert, is that right?
Bob, yeah.
Bob
Bob.
Moog, yeah. That's what people
I know. It was
I don't know
Bob.
why I made it
I know it was
formal.
Call him Bob.
Yeah.
So Roger Lynn made some of the really early drum machines, and he also made this crazy instrument called a Linstrument, which is what is on that song. This guy, it kind of looks like a keyboard, like a not a piano keyboard, but like a typing keyboard. It's a bunch of different squares in a grid. I don't know how many, like maybe 20 or 30.
What's a Volca? A chord vocal Volca? Is it similar to that at all, or no?
Not really. It's like maybe twice as 3 times bigger than that, and it's just like pads. Like it's almost like this guy, like
Oh, that's
like
bad.
it's like this.
That's
It's like this, but just like that. Like all over the whole
that's
thing is
cool.
pads like that. And we got this guy Connor Golden to play it, and he's doing a lot of that really like psychedelic synthy stuff on there, and it was
high pitched thing.
totally. Yeah, it was really cool to see him play that.
Was- that
There's
was on
some videos.
pads like the lessees that you had there, or was it like keys? Like piano-
Say again?
was it like was he playing like pads, or were there's like keys like a keyboard key?
No, he's playing keys. Yeah, like melodic, one note at a time kind of thing.
Yeah, that is a different sound though. It didn't really sound like anything that I've heard.
Yeah, it's a really cool instrument. I mean, it's akin to a synth, but it's got different like it's got in some ways it's touch sensitive. I think like you can kind of bend a note by wiggling it, and like it's obviously like dynamically sensitive. Like the harder you play it, the louder it
It's
is.
a theremin
Yeah,
almost.
it's a little like that. Yeah, it's really cool.
Cool.
Have you guys tried a theremin? I've thought about getting one, but I thought I just think I'd get too tired because it's all your hands and movements and stuff.
I always want to try one.
I've
of those.
only tried it at the Bob Moog, factory.
Same.
Is it cool though? I mean, is it?
It's cool.
I guess this
Yeah,
is
it's cool.
an
I think
experience.
it's cool. Yeah.
You might see me theremoning.
Every time I
us.
come here, you have something new, so I would expect no less.
Nice.
I did rearrange the studio.
You did.
Well, we're gonna take this wall out that goes to Mike's room.
But he doesn't know yet.
Well, he knows.
He knows
he
now.
doesn't know that the sledgehammer might happen like next week. He doesn't know.
If he's watching, he knows now.
Where is he gonna live?
What is it?
Where's he gonna live?
I don't know. I mean,
Is he moving out?
I don't know. But
I
but-
would
we're
recommend an
worried
open line
about
of
Mike.
communication.
Okay, let's. This isn't Mike's show, so we're gonna sway
You're
away
horrible
from
to
him.
your cat and your roommate. My God.
I'm not horrible to my cat. My cat's the one I'm best to. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
all right. So, you guys are episode 192, and I appreciate that. I really do. I never
Big
I don't-
number. It's a nice number.
I don't have anybody scheduled coming up. I usually have many, but I kind of after doing three shows in 1 week, 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, you need a break.
I just kind of, I went up to Youngstown, saw his bands, and you guys were the next on. I don't really aggressively find people, but I just kind of wanted to take a week and kind of think about what am I going to do for the 200th episode. The 100th, I had Aristotle Jones down, and we just kind of hung out, and a couple of guests joined us via Zoom, and just kind of talked. I'm going to do something significant for this one. And
In many ways, I feel like the 192nd episode is a much bigger deal than a 200th episode.
I don't have this set up for we can't do it on here, but this involves me, and
As it should. But okay.
I mentioned this to Rob's my good friend. Well, people that watch this show know him as Invisible Rob because he'll walk in mid-show and you won't see him, and when he is on the show, you only see like half. It's like the guy from Home Improvement that had the fence guy. He's like
Wilson.
him. Yeah, he's like Wilson, kind of. But me and Rob play music together, and he's over here frequently. And but I think it was last night. I said, okay, this is my idea for the 200th show because Invisible Rob will be here, maybe visibly, I don't know. But so, and he goes, yeah, you should definitely do that. Which he would say that anyway. Like there was no argument. Like he's like, yeah, definitely do that.
So what is that?
I'm going to do I'll do it on Facebook and Instagram, even though I hate Facebook with a passion. But I will do a poll on both, just to see what people think I should do. I'm going to. I know it's not a big deal, but it is for me because it's my hair.
Oh no.
I need to start the mohawk over. It's a half hawk, and it needs to be a full hawk.
It's a baby hawk.
I'm going to shave my head on the 200th episode. The hawk. I'm going to get rid of it and start over again. Is that a good idea? That's the poll. I'll go ahead and take your all's votes now if you'd like.
The number one thing I've been imagining since seeing you on my computer screen has been taking that thing off of your head. Whatever you want to call it.
That's a strong vote for.
Got to go.
Oh,
Now, but it's going to come back but it's going to be better than ever.
That's your choice.
Yeah, that sounds.
Chopper?
I'm for it.
So I should shave it on the show.
Yeah, I don't know why you're doing it to commemorate a random number like 200. It seems
I'm
like
not.
it would have been better for 192, but yes, I think it's a good idea for sure.
we still have a few minutes.
Especially
left.
if you want to go full mohawk, then yeah, you got to get rid of
But
it.
Okay.
it was originally going to be. I'm not going to talk about my hair that much, but it was originally going to be. But my friend Coley, who now lives in Houston, he watches the show every once in a while. He may be watching right now. I don't know, but he's the one that introduced me to the world of Moog. But he can't see very good, and I needed someone to get the back when I was in. He got the back for sure. So it just stayed like this because it's just. But I'm thinking, you know what? Just start all over. And plus, it's starting to get hot outside.
I'm sure that tiny bit of hair really makes a
It's
a
way
difference.
easier to manage when it's not there. You know what I mean? I mean, I used to get my head shaved all the time. I did at the reunion, didn't I?
You did. You did.
Damn it. So it's not a big, but it's a big deal. It's a big
Is
deal.
it though?
It's a big-
Okay. All right.
For me, I mean, people know me as the half hawk, the cute mania guy.
That's not a half, honey. That's like a quarter. if
Okay,
that.
well, that guy.
Did they really know you as that?
No,
I've never
but,
heard you
but
refer
I
to
think
that.
I'd like to think they do. Hey,
Oh, my gosh.
the undertaking guys did. They knew exactly who I was when I walked through the door. There's that.
I really have no words.
So you guys, yes,
Yeah, it's got to go.
Absolutely.
it's two.
Yeah,
Write
absolutely.
Write that down. Three. Okay.
I'll remember that.
Nobody has pens anymore. Do you notice that?
I have pens.
I mean, you go to the post office and it's like the Clarksburg post office has like flowers
stylus
attached.
and-
No, they have flowers attached to the end of the pens. What happened?
Your ring light or your light bulb
Oh,
burned out.
it's the dumb lights. I got these smart light bulbs, 4 of them, and they're just retarded. They really are. I don't like them at all. I don't know why it went out. Maybe it's tired.
Maybe.
I'm tired of being smart. Maybe that's a vote for don't do it.
I don't think that. No.
Okay. Wonder what Mike thinks.
Mike thinks you're an idiot.
No, but about the
Having never met this guy before, I'm going to have to agree with Tracy.
What's that? He doesn't care.
That you're an idiot.
Oh,
Love you, mean it.
I like your shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
You guys notice her shirt?
Yeah, I co-host and I still had to buy my shirt. That's
It
terrible.
looks sweet.
Hey, you guys.
That is
spend
fucked
money-
up.
I do have these very, very high quality bumper stickers that say "Keep Me
Nice.
Alive." I'd love to send them down to Asheville, and so you guys can stick them on the back of your band bus, because I know you have one of those gigantic, nice buses that bands have with the trailer behind it.
We don't have one single sticker on it.
Hmm?
It's sticker free.
Sticker free.
Well, so you're gonna put "Keep Me Alive" on it, and it'll be the only one.
Absolutely.
I will order a bigger one, so it'll be.
Please, I can commit to putting that right.
I'll just
on
give
the
you this
back
one.
of
This is one of those ones you can peel
Yeah,
off.
this one's
and stick
gotta
somewhere
go.
else.
That's not big enough.
Oh.
That's what she said. I'm not gonna do the rim shot on that.
Don't do that.
That was nasty.
It was nasty.
Hey guys, thanks so much for being on the show. It's been so much fun
Yes.
talking wieners with you. I mean, the very little bit of wiener we talked about, but just finding all about you guys and about Asheville. I would definitely love to come down there soon and check out the town and go see
Yeah,
Bob.
man.
Yeah, it's great here. You should come down. Thank you for having us. I really hope things work out with Mike. And your cat is kind.
I can't promise anything, you know. It's just one of those things.
So I have a question for you. When you shave that thing off of your head, are you gonna like save it? What are you gonna do?
Science.
Oh God.
I should give it to like the Locks of Love or whatever they call it.
It could be like a fire hazard. You may have to like
I'll take that.
dispose of it with hazardous materials.
No, it's nothing like that. No, I will put it in a baggie and mail it to you guys with the stickers.
There you go.
Please don't.
Special.
just that one hair though. Just the
I'll
rest
just-
of
I'll glue it right here.
I will pick out 200 hairs and send them to everybody that's been on the show. How about that?
Nice.
You don't have 200 hairs, son.
I don't. Yeah, I probably don't.
No.
honestly.
Mm-mm.
They may be somewhere. They're not coming from the top of his head. I'll tell you that much.
Some more wiener
Oh.
talk.
Oh. Ah.
There it is.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I set that up.
I've already been traumatized. I told you that earlier.
I do want to come
I'm
see you
sorry.
guys in Philly.
This is
I'll-
like Stockholm syndrome. You need to just say no, Tracy.
Hey, it wasn't my choice. He said, hey, I'm going to show you pictures of the bands. I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, what the? Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I was excited that morning, and never mind.
I don't need more of that story.
What's you guys know the Philly date right offhand?
Yeah, it's June 2nd.
June 2nd.
Okay.
June
Okay.
2nd. So I'm going to do my best to come to that show.
Nice.
Please.
A bit of a drive, but it's a doable drive, and I
No, make a weekend. I'll show you my old
drive.
my old
I don't want to
plots
see
there.
anything of yours. What?
I used to live in Philadelphia. I can
Oh,
show
that's
you
right.
around.
Well, so did Rob. Rob wants to go too.
Okay.
We'll just
You like a geeks road trip?
we'll
Let's
leave
go.
Mike here, and
Please.
Yeah, Mike wouldn't come.
somebody's got to watch the cat.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Murphy won't survive.
Jamie's House of Music in Philly on actually it's in Lansdowne. I had to actually look that up because I didn't know that there was a,
Yeah, it's right outside of Philly.
On June the 2nd with the Get Right
Yes.
Band. I'm gonna try to get there. So forget about mailing the bumper stickers. I'm gonna bring them to you.
Even
That
better.
sounds good.
That's my promise. What is that?
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much for putting up with us.
Is it vibrating?
Our
It is.
pleasure. Somebody's vibrating.
Her phone's vibrating. The
Could be Mike.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Oh, okay. I'm
The
good.
fuck?
I had a hiccup. That was weird.
Okay, you see what I put up with? Okay.
Let's see.
We're witnessing it firsthand.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Thank you.
tell the folks at Moog that I said hello. Next
We're
time,
gonna tell
play with the theremin. And I will see you guys soon. I will, like I said, I'm gonna start planning now for that trip and come over to see you guys play. I assume that nobody's opening because you have a library full of music that there wouldn't be any time anyway. Correct?
It's just us that night. Yeah.
Nice.
Is anybody touring with you? Like
Nope, just us.
Like no wives or girlfriends or pets?
Nope.
Have they ever?
Yeah, girlfriends have come on trips for sure.
How about Jesse's cat?
No, they're gonna stay home.
Cats are not good travelers, really.
No.
That's the truth.
Mine's not.
Cats and kids. Mm-mm.
I just broke it to my cat that his vet appointment is May 17th, and he just
Ooh,
not
that
happy.
sucks.
It's vaccine time. Dun, dun,
It's
dun.
important.
And nail trim. Nail trim.
You don't do that yourself?
I cannot hold the I can't hold him down.
Yeah.
Nobody can. He's squirmy as he just squirms. I can pick him up and give him a hug all day long. Well, not all day, but for about 5 minutes, and then he's, you know how they do. You know how they do.
Indeed.
What's your cat's name?
This one's Lucy.
This one? How many do you have?
Well, the white one was Penny.
Oh, that's a different one?
Yeah.
Okay. Silas, do you have any animals?
I also have 2 cats.
Holy crap! These are crazy cat people.
Oh yeah.
Well, they're a lot easier to manage than dogs.
Agreed.
We like dogs too.
Well, I mean, I was just, You guys are awesome.
Oh my
You
gosh.
guys are awesome. It was great.
Thank you guys
great
so
having
much.
you on. Great.
Thank you
talking
guys.
about things.
Appreciate it. Keep in touch.
Have fun on tour, and
Thank you.
like I said, I will let you know about Philly and if she's driving in a separate car or not. So
Okay, sounds good.
Please.
Thanks, y'all.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Peace.
we're gonna go out of the show today with Empty. They're one of the bands I saw up in Youngstown at West Side Bowl, and great venue to play. If you ever want to bowl and then go play a show, West Side Bowl would be the place to do it. The sound was great. Everything was cool down there. They even had a big quilt of Jesus behind the bar. I don't know, something about it. It was pretty cool. But anyway, this is Empty's song "Temporary High," and I don't know when I'll be back on the song on the show. I don't have anybody scheduled, but I'm just gonna
Take a break.
Take a little break.
Yep.
I had the Get Right Boys on. Get Right Band, not Get Right Boys. Well, I had to
We're
Get Right
boys too.
Yeah, I had you guys on, and that was a great show, and nice meeting you.
Likewise. See you guys.
Here's
See ya.
Empty with Temporary High, and I'll see you when I see you. I don't know when it'll be.
Bye.
Got something to say, then say it now, 'cause I'm at my breaking point. Tell me if it's me you're waiting on, 'cause I don't wanna disappoint. Just when I fall